And good evening, folks. Welcome in to 302 Sports presentation of Delaware High School baseball. And a crisp in the air, although we've got some warm weather incoming. It started this week. That means it's time for baseball, folks. The summer is approaching. The spring is here, and nothing paints the picture quite like that, like being here at Frawley Stadium for high school baseball tonight. We've got ourselves a good matchup between the 4-4 highly contested Archmere Hawks coming in under manager Nick Santa, and then the undefeated 8-0 Concord Raiders under longtime manager Tim Hamburger. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Jason Winchell, Patrick Ariantes here with you on the call. And Jay, these are two teams that, despite the record, the difference in the records, they've both had shining moments. Archmere with a tough start to the season, and Concord really handling business against a lot of those Flight A teams.
Yeah, really has, and what is Archmere? They've lost to Slazy Am, they lost to DMA, they lost to St. Mark's, they lost to the who's who of their schedule. Concord, meanwhile, they come in undefeated, like you said. They are doing very well against Flight A and Flight B teams, and are off to another great start in that program. In fact, congratulations to Coach Tim Hamburger, who won his 200th game last week.
Yeah, it's been great. The Concord Raiders have been putting up runs, folks. They've scored 10 or more in 6 of their 8 contests. The lone games in which they did not. They won 2-0 at Newark against a tough pitcher, and 3-2 against Hodson Votech. As for Archmere, as Jay said, they've had tough, right? I mean, the tough games. They lost at Salesianum 8-3, at St. Mark's 12-9. Devon Prep from out of state 7-2, and then at home against DMA 6-1. So they've had the early season challenges under the manager Nick Santa. Taking a look here, Jay, at the lineups, we'll start with the visiting Concord Raiders, as we talked about. High-scoring offense, and the leadoff batter playing second base today, number 13. That's Robert Mills, batting second. Playing center field, number 23, Ryan McAllister in the 3-hole. I'm sorry, apologies for that. That's Daniel Baxter. In the 3-hole is number 22, McAllister, who will be behind the plate catching today. At first base, in the 4-hole, batting cleanup, is number 10, Adam Ferguson. In the 5-hole, pitching today is number 5, Jacob Kelly. In the 6-hole is the shortstop, number 7, Caden Brown. Batting 7th, playing left field. I got to make sure I get my numbers correct here. Number 11, Jason Schiff. Batting 8th in right field is number 9, Alex Ferreri. And then rounding out the lineup at third base is number 6, Chase Jones. They will be going against the pitcher today for Archmere, who's number 15, Riley Schultz. It should be a good one here, Jay. Schultz on the mound, high-powered offense. Just looking down the schedule for Concord, they talked about it. I mean, they've scored 14 against Dickinson, 16 against Tower Hill, and what was a barn burner, a football score, 16-14, 10-2 against Odyssey Charter. They scored 14 against Tatnall, 15 and 18 in their previous 2 games against Del Castle and McCain. It's a high-powered offense here for the Raiders.
It really is, and like you said, there's been hitting all season with some of those scores. But they also can play some great defense and pitch very well, too, so it'll be interesting to see that. And they get the lead off, being the road team today, see if they can get some early runs against this Archmere team, which can also put up some runs.
It should be a good one indeed. Yeah, Archmere has done their fair share. 5 runs against MOT Charter. They put 3 against Salesiana, but 9 against St. Mark's, 7 against Wilmington Charter. Devon Prep was tough, 13 against Salesianum, and 14 in their most recent win against First State Military Academy.
Yeah, and absolutely. And for Archmere, this is their second game that will be finished under the lights. They played at Salesianum earlier, that beautiful new complex down on the campus there. They were the second game under the lights there.
and it should be a good one as Archmere will step out onto the field. As we mentioned, pitching today, number 15, Riley Schultz, the senior right-hander, taking the bump on a beautiful night here for baseball at Frawley Stadium. The wind looks to be slightly blowing out, Jay. We had two fairly decently warm days, the last two, comparative to the last couple of weeks. Today, although sunny, more comparative to what we saw the previous couple of weeks. It's a chilly one, but at least there's no precipitation falling from the sky.
Yeah, and that's a big plus, especially when you're playing here. In fact, I was at Sally's last night, and it rained. It was a little, and with the sun out.
Yeah, it's it's been a phenomenal, as always, a unpredictable, unbelievable spring here in the Mid-Atlantic / Northeast. Depending upon the week, we're either a Mid-Atlantic state or we're a Northeast state. And the last couple of weeks, we've been playing more like the Northeast. That's for sure. Schultz about to finish up his warm-up tosses. He Concord staff getting lined up out there. We're going to have 2 cameras here tonight, Jay.
Yeah.
Mike Lang, Nick Halliday going to be doing that. Mike up here in the booth with us, getting the fixed camera. Nick down on the field, getting a couple different action shots. Trying to bring you everything we can here at 302 Sports.
Yeah, first of a couple here, right? Because we will be back here tomorrow night for DMA William Penn. That's a 6:30 start.
Yeah, I love it, man. You know, having to work the 9 to 5 typical work schedule, it's tough for me to get a lot of these baseball and softball games, lacrosse games. They all start at 3:30.
Yep.
It's nice to get a nice little 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m. first pitch, but
that's why I like the new field at Sally's. It adds another night option to the schedule.
So we're ready to go. Robert Mills in the box, going against Schultz, and he takes a first pitch off speed in there for strike 1.
I like that off-speed pitch to start it out. Nicely done.
Got to do the pitch count. Keep a marker for it. Strike 2. Swinging through that pitch. Schultz. No windup. He's just straight from the stretch. Breaking ball a little bit low. 1 and 2.
Likes to throw that all-speed pitch here early, huh? A couple times already.
Schultz kicks, fires, and that one's low. Ball 2. So here you go. Mills doing what leadoff guys are supposed to do. He's seeing pitches right now.
Being patient, right, Pat? You know, like you said, doing the job of a leadoff hitter.
Breaking ball swung on and missed for the first strikeout of the game. Schultz got that breaking ball working.
Yeah, he does. That's a good equalizer to have.
And now Danny Baxter will come to the plate. The junior will step in. And another breaking ball. He gets a piece of it. Strike 1. How about Schultz, man? He's pitching backwards here, Jay.
I was going to say, he's throwing a lot of breaking balls. I'm wondering if that's something on the scouting report from the, they see from Concord, maybe a fastball hitting team.
Must have got a piece of the catcher. Got a little break and play. Umpire walks out.
You know how he does it. Then he'll come back. He'll scrape off home plate a little bit.
It's the unwritten rules of baseball, Jay. It's tremendous. Baxter, he's back in. And he's ready to go. Schultz from the side will kick and fire. That one's grounded to second base. Fielded nicely over to first. Out. Number 2. Nice play there by Fabris.
I like how he kind of moved down the line fast. Made that an interesting play there at first base, but they still got him. 2 outs, and So far, a good start
Nice
for the
work
Hawks.
by the sophomore second baseman. Now, 3-hole hitter McAllister will step in.
It's probably different for these athletes playing here at Frawley Stadium.
Schultz puts that one in the dirt, 1-0. Schultz kicks fire, second pitch is skied. It's going to get out of play, first base side. 1-1. Sun shining here today. Third base side behind the stadium. Shadows creeping up behind home plate right now, but not an issue at the moment in terms of pitcher to hitter. Breaking ball, fouled away.
Like we saw for that Phillies road opener at
Oof.
Washington there.
That was tough, yeah.
That was tough for the hitters.
13 strikeouts during that time period,
Yep.
for sure. That was just the Phillies batters.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the same way for Washington. Schultz breaking ball, swung on and missed. He's got Uncle Charlie dealing here in the first inning. He picks up 2 strikeouts through the swinging and the ground out. Nobody reaches base. It's 3 up, 3 down through the top half of the first inning. And now Archmere coming to the plate. That's about as good an inning as a pitcher as you can get, Jay. Only 11 pitches thrown.
Yeah, effective, right? And he was able to throw the curveball effectively. And 1-2-3 inning, which is always a good start here playing at Frawley Stadium.
Now we'll get that Archmere lineup set up for you. Leading off is playing center field is number 6, Dylan Thompson. Batting second, playing shortstop is number 2, Charlie Malloy. Batting third, playing first base is number 9, Reese O'Halloran. He's only a freshman, folks. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, catching today, is number 12, Hunter Skelton. Batting fifth, pitching. We just mentioned this young man. He had a heck of a first inning. Number 15, Riley Schultz. Batting sixth, playing third base, is number 10, Silas Aulick. Batting seventh, playing right field, is number 24, Luke Kenny. Batting eighth as the designated hitter is number 1, Jonathan O'Boyle. He will be hitting for the left fielder, number 17, Brecken Kessler. Batting ninth will be the second baseman, Michael Fabris, number 7. All going up against the starting pitcher here for the Raiders of Concord, number 5, Jacob Kelly. Hawks have had their fair share of challenges in their first 8. Let's see how they handle this one against an undefeated Concord team.
Yeah, and that's one thing about Archmere. Their schedule is really tough this year, so they're going to pick up a lot of bonus points. Potter talking to the batter there.
And we're about ready to go here for the bottom half of the first inning. Dylan Thompson kicks in, ready to go, left-handed batter. Kelly lining up, right-handed pitcher.
A good righty-lefty matchup here early, huh?
And one thing about the Hawks under Nick Santa, this is a young group. A lot of 9th and 10th graders all across this roster. Thompson, one of them, only a sophomore, takes the first pitch low and away for ball 1. we're talking Wawa sandwiches in there
Yeah, well,
amongst our cameramen. That pitch is in there for strike one.
well, Mike's eating his Wawa. He didn't want.
You know, it is nice. I mean,
Yeah.
getting a nice, Wawa. They still, I mean, they're not as quality as they used to be, Jay, in
No.
like, mid 2000s,
Yep.
but they still get the job done. That one spiked into the ground for ball two. Kelly comes set, kicks, fires, swing, and a miss, strike two. Both pitchers not going from the full windup, Jay.
No.
Electing to come straight
Yep.
from the stretch. Kelly comes set, kicks. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. And both half of the innings start off with strikeouts swinging one away.
Yeah, both pitchers are throwing their stuff effective here in the first inning.
And now Charlie Malloy will come to the plate. Malloy is senior. That first pitch taken inside, ball one. I believe his sister, right, played on the basketball team. She was a pretty good athlete.
Yeah, also plays, I believe, on the girls lacrosse team. I think I saw her score a couple goals the other day.
That one's inside, 2-0.
Good hitters count here for him.
That's inside, ball three.
See if they give him an early green light here. My guess is he'll take a pitch.
That's in there, Jay.
Yeah.
3-1 goes in.
Harper hit that 3-0 bomb last night.
It's a thing of beauty. Let the wind carry it. That one swung on, chopped foul for strike two. Malloy battling now. He's in a full count. Nice job here by Kelly to fight back. He comes set, kicks the payoff pitch. Grounded to third, fielded, across the diamond. Nice play for out number two. That was Jones right there. Chase Jones making the play.
Made it look easy, too. I mean, with that high chop, Pat, it's not an easy play. And he showed a great arm to get it over there quickly.
And he was in tight, too, in the cutoff. Now Reese O'Halloran will come to the plate.
Her lefty.
Nah, this kid's only a freshman, Jay. In the 3-hole. Kelly's first pitch to him is a breaking ball taken high and away for for ball one. Kelly fires, pitch is taken low and away, ball two. That one fouled straight back. 2-1. Count to O'Halloran. Kelly comes set, kicks, fires the 2-1 breaking ball. He can't quite find that outside edge. 3-1 the count.
Archmere hitters have been patient here, Pat, in a couple 3-ball counts.
Kelly kicks, delivers. O'Halloran pokes it the other way. It's going to fall for a base hit. He rounds first, takes a big round, but he stays right there with a 2-out single. Nice little piece of hit in there, Jay. O'Halloran poking it the other way.
Yeah, good job. Gets that 2-out single, which was, brings up your cleanup hitter.
That's Hunter Skelton. Sophomore steps in. Kelly kicks, breaking ball taken up high again, and can't quite find the range on that curveball, Jay.
No, he can't. And that could really help this Archmere batters if he can't locate that curveball.
Misses again, 2-0. Up to 18 pitches already this inning. Kelly throws over, O'Halloran back easily. That one taken in there for strike one. Once again, Kelly falls behind a batter.
But he comes
right,
back.
He's fighting. Kicks, fires. That one's fouled straight back. 2-2.
Deuces are wild, Pat.
Deuces are wild. 2-2-2. Only thing missing is it being the second inning, Jay.
Yeah, that's true.
Kelly kicks. Here's the 2-2. He can't find the zone again with the breaking ball. 3-2. Count runs full.
And now the runner will be off on the pitch here. If you can put one in the gap here, you may be able to knock in a run.
Kelly kicks. There goes O'Halloran. Ball 4.
Actually, I think
did he call it? Did he punch him out?
Yeah.
All right.
It was it was like a late strike call.
Wow. Well, there we have it. I stand corrected, folks. That'll do it. Here for the first half of the inning. One hit between the two teams. We're scoreless through 1. We'll be back right here on 302 Sports.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
And we're back here, folks. A scoreless first inning for both teams. Concord and Archmere. Concord coming in 8-0. Archmere fighting at 4-4 with a tough opening part of their schedule.
Yeah, the good news is they both have played 8 games already, which with the weather we've had the last couple weekends, there's a lot of postponements.
They've battled through the worst of the worst, right? It's only going to get better from here on, looking at the 10-day.
Oh, yeah.
At least temperature-wise it is.
Yeah, Saturday for our Goldie baseball game, we'll be in the almost 80s.
80 degrees,
Yeah.
I know. Looking forward to it, my friend.
Yep.
Goldie's been hot, too. I mean, they've had a great season.
Did you see they're
this
now
year. Baseball.
number 1 in the region, Pat? Which means they will, if they finish top 2 in the region, they will host the regional. So right now they took over the top spot. Ended Dominican's 15-game winning streak yesterday in that split of a doubleheader up there in Dominican, New York.
That's impressive. 15 games is darn impressive, Jay. And Goldie was on a similar streak there for a while, too.
They have won 15, I think 15 or 16 straight before they fell to Jefferson, who's right there with Goldie and Wilmington U. All 3 of those teams within like 2 games of each other.
Well, I've been seeing Goldie ranked nationally.
Yes,
at the
they're 24th
at
right
the
now.
Division II level, right?
And I think Jefferson was 18th or 19th. So
Yeah, and Jefferson and Wilmington joined them kind of, I believe, in the regional rankings from
Yep.
what I was able to see. So exciting times here in Delaware, not only at the high school level, but at the college level as well. All right, we're ready for second inning action. Ferguson, first two pitches are in there for strikes, so he jumps ahead of yet another hitter. This is Adam Ferguson at the plate.
Yeah, that's key. Remember we said just 22 to 11 in pitches in that first inning, and this is why he's come out throwing strikes.
This one fouled away again. Schultz comes set, kicks, fires, breaking ball in the dirt. Try to get him to chase, but there was nothing doing there. 1-2. Ferguson, a senior. And he rips one to shortstop. That's fielded and across the diamond. Bad throw, and he's going to end up reaching on. We'll see how they score that, but it was a Malloy with a tough throw across the diamond. Pulls the first baseman O'Halloran off the bag. And that allows Ferguson to reach. And now Kelly, the pitcher, will step to the mound. It is deemed an error, so we will reach safely.
There's a nice bunt laid down.
And he's going to beat it out. And now they try to get the third, and they run into the first out of the inning there at third base. Nice effort there by Ferguson, but he is nailed at third base.
Yeah, what a great backup there by the right fielder, Nick, Pat. He was right there, and he fielded the throwing error and was able to get the runner going to third base.
I'm not quite sure if that's going to be a hit or another reach on the error. I'm not quite fielder's choice, perhaps.
Yeah, fielder's choice.
Not sure.
How they're going to score it.
Gets back to first base safely. Caden Brown comes to the plate. On the throw, I wasn't sure if on the throw it was a bang bang play. He might have beat it out anyway. It's a tough one for sure. That one's taken high for ball one. Schultz kicks, fires another breaking ball. He's throwing that Barry Zito 12-6. That's in there for strike one.
Yeah, he's got good command of that, doesn't he, Pat?
That he does.
Which is key. I like the throw back to first base there. Just keep the runner honest.
Another throw over to first. And another throw over. I know one thing they don't have down here at the high school level is the limit on that.
Yeah. We were saying that the other day at one of the games. There's like 6 or 7 throwovers, and he did finally pick the guy off.
Brown takes that one up. They throw down again. Nothing doing. 2-1 the count.
Keeping the cameraman Mike Lang busy.
Mike Lang's loving it as he's eating his turkey sub. Schultz kicks, fires, breaking balls in there. And they just don't know what to do with that pitch right now.
It keeps the batters off balance on this Concord lineup.
Fastball outside. Count runs full.
Be interested to see if the runner is on the motion here with this 3-2 pitch.
There goes the runner, and that one's skied straight up into center field. He's going to have to get back. Coming in and making the play is Thompson for the second out of the inning.
Good pickup by the runner there, Pattis. They tried to deke him out there at second base,
Mm-hmm.
and he noticed that the ball. He probably heard that the ball was up in the air, so he moved it, got back to first base.
That one is fouled away. Strike one. That one's in there. Strike two.
Yeah, he's
Fastball.
yeah. They're all looking for that curveball, and he hits him with a little fastball right on the corner. Great pitch, right on the black.
Throws over. Tell you what, man, they're making the Jacob Kelly, the opposing pitcher, really work over there. Don't think that isn't part of the
Yeah,
the picture there.
and normally the pitchers get on, they have the courtesy runner. Not Kelly. He's out there. He said, let me run. Same thing with Gray for Sally's the catcher. He always stays on base. I think he had like 9 stolen bases already this year for the Sows.
Schultz kicks, breaking ball hits him.
Said, I'll wear that. I get the first base.
As he should. As he should.
It was a breaking ball.
Now Alex Ferrari will come to the plate. Wind shifted, it's blowing to right field now. Schultz kicks, fires, ripped up the middle. It hits Schultz. It's in front of him. Lucky bounce. Hope he's okay. Throw over to first is in time. And that will do it here for Concord in the top half of the second inning. How about that play, Jay?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. He was going off the middle. He knocks it down. Composure to pick it up and throw it to first. And good job by the first baseman to stand on the bag to get that out. And now we're through 1.5 here, and it's 0-0. So interesting inning with a couple, that one throwing error, another bump play that they get the runner out at third base. So interesting half inning there for Concord's offense and Archmere's defense.
I believe that was an 18-pitch inning for Schultz. He's up to 29 through 2 innings. Still efficient because of the 11-pitch first inning.
Yeah.
That was, heck of a workaround.
Yeah, it was. Heck of a workaround. And then it was it was a great job by the Hawks to get out of that inning with just 0 runs.
The sun beginning to set.
Yep.
They're slowly crawling, Jay, to where the sun ain't gonna be set until 8:30 p.m.
I know, right?
And
Isn't that great?
that just really gets me juiced up. I gotta be honest with you. Did you watch any of the Masters?
I did.
Tremendous,
Yep.
tremendous golf being played.
Yep.
Rory getting
Those-
the old monkey off his back,
Yes.
as Steve Young was said.
But it was one of those interesting rounds, right? He would do it to play good, get an eagle or a birdie, and then a couple of holes later he hits a shot into the water, and you're like, uh oh. It was drama on TV, Pat, and it was great, and I'm glad he won. But boy, did he make that interesting.
Now Riley Schultz come to the plate. Pitcher on pitcher right here. That one in there, strike one.
Another lefty. That's 3 lefties in the first 5 batters for Archmere.
Going against the righty, you know, they're trying to get that advantage. Strike two. And that one grounded. Kelly picks it up, throws the first. Nice job. 1 out here in the bottom half of the second.
Great play. Gets that out.
And that'll bring up Silas Aulick. Aulick, another youngster, only a sophomore. Kelly, first pitch, breakables in there, strike one.
Pitching ahead this inning, Pat. Last inning he got through a couple 3-ball counts. He's pitching from behind. Here he's pitching ahead this inning.
That one grounded right back to him. That's good fielding again. Web gem for Mr. Kelly there. Another 1-3 put out.
Tell you what, the pitchers are fielding their position well in this game, aren't they, Pat?
That they are. Always got to love to see that. Now Luke Kenny come to the plate. And Kelly's right on the mound, right on the bump, ready to go. Not wasting any time.
Oh, he's ready.
And that one ripped into center field, tailing though. And over to Baxter, who makes the play. A quick 1-2-3 inning for Kelly. He needed that. Only took him 9 pitches to get 3 outs there. We're through 2 innings of play. Still scoreless here at Frawley Stadium. We'll be back after this.
Turn your vision into a reality with Capstone Homes Design Center, bringing personalization, luxury, and quality all into one location, where you'll meet with our certified design consultant that'll show you exactly what you're choosing, so you can make the best choice for you when designing your new home. From first home to vacation houses, we build and design homes for everyone. Set up your appointment now and design your dream home today at Capstone
Hi, I'm Scott
Homes.
Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo.
And we're back here, folks. Third inning action, 2 scoreless to start this one off. Both pitchers kind of flip-flop performances. It was an extremely impressive first inning for Riley Schultz, efficient with his pitches, and then a little bit of damage control there in the second, and vice versa for Jacob Kelly. He threw some pitches to get through the first and had a quick frame there in the second, Jay.
Yes, he did. It's impressive too. He stayed in front. He got in front of the hitters in that half inning, where in the first inning he fell behind.
Now, leading off for Concord is the 9-hole hitter, number 6, Chase Jones. Schultz kicks, fires first pitch, swung on and popped up behind first base, fading into foul territory, and it'll get down. Nobody can get to it, and that's strike one.
That's a tough play. That's kind of like right in that Bermuda triangle. First baseman, second base, and right fielder all trying to get there.
Great effort by
Yeah.
Fabris. He dove for it. Couldn't quite get there, though. Schultz kicks, fires, outside part of the plate, strike two. 0-2, quickly ahead of Jones here.
Yeah, again, Schultz gets in front of these Concord hitters by getting that all-speed pitch over.
And that one grounded softly to the second baseman. Fabris, he's up with it, one away here in the third.
Almost like a jam shot there. Like you called it perfectly. A cue shot right off the bat. And you get that first out.
Now Bobby Mills, top of the lineup here for Concord. He struck out his first time up. And they're going right back to the steady dose of breaking balls. First pitch in there, strike one. Pitch in the dirt, 1-1. That one grounded softly. It's going to stay in play. Oh, what a fire. Down by the catcher. What a gun right
my
there, Jay,
God.
by Skelton. He
Oh.
absolutely ripped that.
And I like the fact that he called off his pitcher and said, I got the play. And when he picked it up, Pat, I didn't think there was any chance he was going to get that runner.
He's got an
Oh,
arm.
my.
That's for sure.
Remind me not to get in his way when he's throwing the ball.
Now Baxter comes to the plate. And he swings first pitch, puts one in the center field, over in the left center, and making the play is Thompson, and it's another quick, efficient inning for Schultz. 1, 2, 3 goes Concord here in the third. We are still scoreless as we head to the bottom half. That's as efficient as it gets, Jay.
Yeah, it really is. And like you said, he I was worried that both these pitchers might be close to the 105 count, but not the way they've been pitching. Getting very efficient. So great start by both pitchers in this game as we're scoreless through 2.5. Only the one hit by Archmere. Concord had a couple base runners, and that's been it.
Well, Jay, when they ask you what they built this city on, there's only one answer.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. That is the sounds here at Frawley Stadium. This is a classic.
It
This
really is.
one-hit wonder. Doesn't really get much better than that. At Judy Johnson Field. Kelly is warming up for his third inning of action. Ba-da-da-ba-da-ba. Listen to the radio. Oh, we built this city. Well, folks, it's going to be one of them days. You know what I mean? We're going to have to fill some time with some stuff. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of protest, Mike Lang, on this song.
Uh,
Oh, he don't like it.
Oh.
Mike Lang, not a fan of building the city on
he-
rock and roll.
he's gonna get. He's gonna.
We built it out of steel and concrete. That's what we built cities out of. Let's be realistic. He's one of those guys. Jonathan O'Boyle will step into the plate, swing through, strike one.
He must not have heard you singing the song, Pat.
You know what? He's probably was blessed for not hearing that. It's probably a blessing in disguise for him as O'Boyle fouls the second pitch away, looking to go after Kelly early in the count here.
We can always put on the country songs for Mike.
Oh, is he? He's not a country
No,
guy, if I'm
he
not
is-
mistaken, right?
You are correct.
Yeah. I do remember hearing that. He's got to get with the times, man. Country is that's kind of been the big time pop
Yeah.
culture phenomena of the last 10 years. Breaking ball, fouled away. Stays 1-2. Boyle, one of the seniors here for the Hawks. Big gap in the middle of the field. And he swings through, foul tip, strike three, one away. That is the third strikeout for Kelly. Now Fabris will come to the plate. He's had a couple opportunities, a couple plays at second base here today already, this evening, as the shadows now have crept in front of the mound and between the batter and the pitcher. First pitch in there, strike one. Man, I tell you what, filling a scorebook out again, Jay.
I know,
It's
isn't
just it's a beautiful thing. That Fabris grounds this one. To Hopper, to Mills, the second baseman, and a quick out for number two here.
This has the makings of a, first run might win this game.
Well, yeah, pitcher's duel for sure. Dylan Thompson will step to the plate. Back to the top of the lineup. And he takes first pitch strike. Breaking ball taken outside, 1-1. Kelly kicks, breaking ball, tries to paint that outside corner, can't quite get it there, 2-1.
I like the idea of that pitch. Just missed the location.
That one grounded to shortstop, fielded, across the diamond. Good pick at first base. I'll tell you, what a play over there by Adam Ferguson to save the throwing error by that Ferguson. I'm sorry, Ferguson scooped it. Shortstop was Brown. What a play to close out the third inning, and another scoreless frame here, Jay.
Yeah, it really was, and like you said, great job on that scoop.
So we are through 3 innings of play. We're still scoreless. We'll be back after this.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution. We are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local.
And we're back, folks. Quick game here, already in the fourth inning. As Riley Schultz back out here for his fourth inning of action. 36 pitches through 3 innings. He's been both pitchers have been extremely efficient through 3. Only 1 hit on the board, 1 error. Ryan McAllister steps up to the plate. First pitch breaking ball swung through for strike 1. Another breaking ball, and they can't quite hit the junk.
He's got that. You said it. He's got that breaking ball. Breaking ball working.
And there's a third one taken high, ball 1. Got to be careful, Jay, on that delayed
Yep.
strike 3 call. Schultz kicks, another breaking ball. That one's inside. Nearly hit him.
We had that one hit by pitch earlier.
That one's in the dirt again. 3-2. Schultz kicks, fires, just outside, ball 4. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Adam Ferguson, after a great scoop to close out the 3rd inning, Jay.
Yep. And then Pat, we've always said that those leadoff walks come around and score a lot of times. So let's see if Archmere can keep him off the board.
We shall see. Another throw over.
Concord still looking for their first hit in this one. Pat, you came in and talked about their offense. Just a little hit and run action there. It was fouled off.
Was a little hit and run action. I don't mind that,
No.
Jay. Don't mind that. Try and get some runs. You got to think here. Probably going to be a low-scoring game based off of this game script so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Schultz comes set. Peeks over at first base. Throws over again. Shadows are right there on the mound, too. It's tough for the batters. You have to imagine.
Yeah.
Schultz kicks, breaking balls high, 1-0. Or I'm sorry, 1-1.
He's keeping a close eye on that runner.
Swung on and a foul tip, strike 2. Schultz peeks, kicks, fires, and that's low and away. 2-2. There goes the runner. Breaking ball. Grounded to third base. Scooped up. Thrown across the diamond. No one covering third. And that's heads up base running right there by McAllister to go first to third on the hit and run. Ground out to third base.
So I like everything about that play, right? You get the runner in motion. Now the ball gets hit to third base. It takes out the double play ball. But you said no one covering third base. He sees that, and he does not stop at second base. And he takes the third base, and now he's there with one out. And
yeah, that was just a run, like just a foot speed thing. All it had to go towards shortstop to ground that one. Now one away, runner at third base. This is the situational hitting that teams find so crucial if you want to get victories late in seasons.
And you know what we talked about with this being a pitcher's duel so far? Archmere playing the infield in.
That they are.
Nothing game.
Jacob Kelly at the plate. Count is 1-1.
There's still a lot of undefeated teams left this year in baseball, so it's going to be one of those years, Pat, like I think like last year.
That one grounded to shortstop. Runner goes. It's bobbled. Throw home is offline, and Concord pays off with the RBI ground out right there. Or fielder's choice, I guess you could say. McAllister scores the first run of the game. That's an FC.
Yep.
For Brown as he reaches first base. Or I'm sorry, that was Kelly. Kelly reached. I messed that up in the scorebook. And now Brown's at the plate. Hopefully I didn't jinx Caden. And he rips one in the hole. That's a base hit, so the book will remain unchanged. I just need to change FC to 1B.
There you go.
Nice piece of hitting. And now Concord trying to string together an inning here. After scoring a run, they got 2 runners aboard.
I like what they've done, what they're doing this inning, right? Hit and run. With the infield up, he takes the chance of scoring. He gets in there and then nice piece of hitting there, and they got first and second, just one out.
Jason Schiff comes to the plate, and that pitch gets away. Advancing to third base is Kelly.
And there you go, and you got another runner at third with less than 2 outs. But with the runner on first, Archer's going to play double play depth here. See if they can get out of this inning.
Schiff fouls that one away.
The Langer's probably disappointed that Chickies and Pete's closed.
Schiff fouls another one away. Chickies and Pete's. It's never been open, Jay. It's never been open for a DIAA event.
No.
Swing and a miss, or did he tip it? Nope, swing and a miss. Strike 3, swinging.
That's huge because now you get that second out and you kept that runner on third base.
And now Ferrari will come to the plate. Grounded out to the pitcher his first time up. Archmere catcher. Skelton giving some signs. Probably just going to let that runner go. They're trying to get in a rundown. They throw to him, but they don't quite get him. That was close by Brown there, stopping like that.
Yeah.
Probably don't want to do that too many times.
Yeah. And Archmere just threw the ball back to the pitcher on the steal, and then the pitcher almost gets the runner out of the second base.
Schultz, that one's fouled away. 0-1 to Ferrari, or 0-2 to Ferrari. That one's in the dirt.
And with all the room here, any pass ball, it's going to score a run or a wild pitch. That was a good block there.
Schultz kicks. Breaking ball outside, 2-2. He wanted that one, Jay.
Yeah.
That one lined into center field. It's going to hang up, though, for Thompson, and that will retire this side. Concord does get a run on a hit, and they take a 1-0 lead, Jay, as we enter the bottom half of the fourth inning.
Yeah, it was an impressive inning. I like the fact that they did a hit and run early in the inning. They got runners on, but credit to Archmere to get out of it with just the one run, and they get a chance to come here to bat in the bottom of the fourth, just trailing 1-0. But one hit apiece so far through 3.5 innings. So tip the hat to the pitchers.
Here you go. You asked for it, you got it. Country music for Mike Lang right here.
Yep, Mike Lang's favorite. He didn't like the Built This City, so he gets country instead. Can't have it both ways.
Well, we're playing your favorite genre, Mike. That's rumor has it. And it looks as though Concord going to keep Jacob Kelly out there. Come back out. He's been efficient. Only 39 pitches through 3 innings. Or roughly 39 pitches. Might be off by a pitcher. That's going to be a give or take 1 or 2 pitches.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
That's the margin of error.
A margin of error for
Pat.
But 39 is not a pretty good number through 3 innings.
Pretty good. Now he's working with a lead.
Yep, lead, and he's really kept Archmere at bay. Just the one hit through 3 innings. Pat, how about congratulations to goalie softball? They get the sweep today up at Holy Family.
I'll tell you what, man, the Lightning, it's been a great spring.
We were talking about their baseball team being one regionally. Softball team's 3 in the region.
Yeah.
Top 2 would host, but even if they don't win the CACC, it looks like with their record and strength of schedule, they're going to be in the NCAA tournament this year in softball. Quite an accomplishment.
They have found a way to build both those programs over the last 5-6 years, since we've been involved. And
Yep.
it's been a sight to see, that's for sure. A pleasure to watch. All right, folks, we're ready to go. Charlie Malloy, the 2-hole hitter, will lead it off. He's going to bunt. It's going to go foul. Strike 1.
Like the idea there. He's trying to get on base any way you can.
Kelly kicks, breaking ball, chopped to second base. Another play over there for the second baseman. Who's that? That's Mills. So 1 away here. Another quick out.
Yeah. Again, a great job by Kelly. He's, like you said, he's keeping that pitch tick count in control.
Now O'Halloran will step to the plate. Breaking balls in there, strike one. He's commanding that. It's good luck. That breaking ball in the dirt skips away. He was pitching on it. Aaron Nola, Mike
Yep.
Lang. He's
Yep.
just walked in a run. Love
Bases
that.
loaded. It's thrown over 30 pitches. So.
Tell you what, this O'Halloran kid is a
Yep.
guy to keep an eye on. There's another single. This one into center field. He's 2 for 2 today.
He's the only Archmere person to be on base. And he's got both hits.
Now Skelton will come to the plate. He hosed down a runner a couple innings ago. That one's in the dirt, ball one. O'Halloran leads off of first. And that one gets away. And O'Halloran will advance to second base on the wild pitch. 2-0 the count to Skelton. He's got a runner in scoring position now.
Now Archmere's got the runner in scoring position.
Third baseman's in. Skelton grounds it right to him. Fielded, they go across the diamond for one. Good base running by O'Halloran. He advances over to third base on the putout. So 2 away, runner on third base.
We saw that by Concord in the inning that they scored, right? Get that runner takes third base, so to throw over.
Now Schultz can help himself out with a 2-out hit if he can get it. First pitch in there, strike one. Tell you what, Kelly has settled in, Jay.
He
the
really
sophomore
has,
pitcher.
right? Yeah, he really has.
Swinging and a miss, strike two. Oof. 4-0 Giants, I just heard.
Yeah, either an error or a ball went under Turner's legs. I'll score it an error.
It's all right, only 7 more years of that.
Yep.
That one fouled straight back. Kelly, a little waist pitch up top.
I like that pitch. Throw it up high, see if you can get him to chase.
Breaking ball ripped into right field. That's a base hit. Schultz helps himself out with a 2-out RBI single, Jay.
That's a great piece of hitting there. He was patient, right? They threw it up, and then he goes, tried to get him to chase. He doesn't chase, and then he stays in and ties this game up with a nice base knock.
Good piece of hit in there, and we are knotted up at 1. Now coming to the plate is Aulick. And we got a pinch runner. Number 18, Nick Schwartz. Comes in to pinch run. Aulick at the plate. Kelly puts one in the dirt. And there's an advancement.
Heads up base running again by Archmere. Gets in scoring position here with 2 outs.
And Schwartz cold on the bench. It's getting chilly. Gets a chance to get out there. He goes right away. Warm himself up.
Yeah.
Kelly kicks, fires in the dirt, ball 2. Losing the zone a little bit. Kelly kicks, fires again into dirt. This one gets away, and it's another advancement. Kelly's kind of lost it here.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
What had been such a great start to this point, that single seems to have rattled him as we're tied up at 1.
Good answer here by Archmere, too, in this half inning.
Is all it take here? He does. In there, strike 1. That one ripped the third base, fielded across the diamond to retire the side is Brown. So Archmere does score a run in the inning, taking advantage of some wild pitches and timely hitting by their starting pitcher here, Riley Schultz. We're tied up at 1 through 4. We'll be back right after this on 302 Sports.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Welcome back, folks. We're cruising right along through 4 innings of play, Jay. Nice work there by Archmere manufacturing a run. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error for the Auks. 1 run on 1 hit for the Concord Raiders through 4.
Yeah, and that was a good answer for Archmere. After Concord scores in the top of the 4th, Archmere gets the run back in the bottom of the 4th, and we're back to a tie game.
That we are, and as the sounds of Earth, Wind, and Fire die down here in the 5th inning, we're getting ready to go in Boogie Wonderland, Jay.
Yep.
Chase Jones will lead us off. First pitch in there for strike 1. Oh, we got the concession stand closing here at the end of the 5th, Jay. It'll be the 5th inning stretch.
Yeah.
That one fouled away. Strike 2. The 0-2 in the dirt. 1-2. Schultz kicks, breaking ball, called, 3rd strike. That's a nice location, Jay.
Really
out
is.
number 1.
Really is. What a good pitch. He's got that pitch working all day so far. Kept these Concord hitters off balance.
4th strikeout of the game for Schultz. And he goes back to the top of the lineup with Robert Mills. That one fouled straight back. Strike one.
Amazing. It's 7:15. It's still bright, sunny out here.
It's awesome. It's great to see.
Yeah.
That breaking ball's in there. Strike two. Schultz found the zone again with his breaking pitch.
Yeah.
That's in the dirt. Ball one. That's in the dirt away. 2-2. Called. Third strike. Back-to-back strikeouts looking for Concord. Schultz has those pitches working now.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
That one's in there. Strike one. One on one. Baxter at the plate. That one skied in the center field. Oh, wind brought it back in. And the catch is made out there by Fabris. So, that will do it here for Concord here in the 5th. A quiet 1-2-3 inning, including 2 strikeouts. Schultz finding his footing there in the 5th, Jay.
He really did. He's got that breaking ball. He's had that working all night, but that inning, it seemed like it was in real good form and a quick 1-2-3 inning there, and brings that Archmere team back to the plate.
Tremendous work by Schultz.
Yeah, he's really been impressive. In fact, both pitchers have limited their pitch counts too.
Yeah, I mean, Schultz is sitting at a roughly 73 pitches through 5 innings. And then for Kelly, entering here his half of the 5th, he enters with 57 pitches. So, to your point, Jay, they've allowed themselves to get deep into this game.
Yep, yes they have. Yes they have. Which is key, you know.
That it is. You saw last year, what was Salesianum's strength throughout their state championship run? No matter who they put on the mound, those guys were getting outs. Depth, pitching depth is crucial.
It's
so
key, especially as we get late in the season, these teams have 3 games, 4 games a week. You know, you have to have the pitching depth.
And what is the key to the pitching depth? That's having guys be able to go deep into games, which both these guys have done. Helps you set your pitching staff up. Kelly is ready to go. Stepping up is Luke Kenny. And the first pitch from Kelly is low for ball 1. I love the fact that Mike Lang's giving play-by-play of the Phillies game to Nick Halliday. That one floated down the right field line and out of play.
Yeah, somehow not missing any of our action.
He's doing great. He's doing great over there.
He's doing a good job of multitasking.
That one in the dirt. 2-1. That one grounded sharply to the shortstop. 2 hops across the diamond. That's nice work right there by Brown for the first out.
Yeah, very nice play. Like you said, a 2-hopper. Sets his feet, gets the runner at first base.
Now O'Boyle will come to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
Now, this is one of those games where you're probably not going to have many plate appearances.
That first pitch in there for strike 1. Not with the way these two guys are dealing.
Yep.
That's low and away, ball 1. That one's in the dirt, 2-1. Breaking ball again. You can see that's where Kelly's trying to get these guys to chase.
Right.
3-1.
Archmere was patient in that first inning, but
And there's ball 4. It's a walk. Not many of those.
neither.
In fact, I think that's the first one for this Archmere lineup today. Now Fabris will come to the plate with a runner aboard. That one skied into center field. First coming in, then turning around and making the play is Baxter for the quick out. Second out of the inning.
Yep, second out. That's key.
Now that brings up top of the order and Dylan Thompson. Kelly kicks, breaking ball, outside part of the plate for strike 1. That one grounded sharply to the shortstop. Across the diamond, a heck of a play by Brown, and another shutdown inning for Kelly. Despite the walk, he works out of the jam. Or really, it's not much of a jam, but he works out of the inning unscathed. Still 1-1, Jay.
Yeah, 1-1. As we head to the 6th, we'll be back after these commercials.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com. First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
And we're here, top of this 6th inning. 1-1 the score. Both starters still going at it. Schultz still on the bump for Archmere. McAllister comes to the plate to start this inning off. That one grounded the other way for a base hit. Nice piece of hitting there by McAllister.
Get that leadoff runner on.
And yes, he indeed is.
Only the second hit for Concord in this one. But it comes at a good time. Get that leadoff runner on.
Now Adam Ferguson will come to the plate. And that one's low and away, ball one.
See, when Concord has had runners on, they put them in motion a lot here, Pat. So be interested to see what they do here.
Another throw over. Another throw over. Archmere, both pitchers have kind of kept runners close. Archmere more so, though, it feels. Schultz breaking ball in there, strike one. I mean, that's been the go-to pitch for him tonight, Jay.
It really has, and it's been very effective. He's thrown it for strikes, and that's key.
That one's outside, 2-1. That one's low and away, 3-1. Got a dog, Mike. That's Mike's favorite. That's the go-to for Mike Lang. That's taken outside to throw down, and what a throw again. This is not the guy to throw to run on. Skelton guns him down for out number one.
We said that, right? He's got the arm. We saw it on that play at first base earlier in this game, and that was pretty impressive, Pat.
That it was. Now the count is full on Ferguson. Schultz kicks, fires, breaking ball, fouled away.
Batter called timeout there.
And that one inside ball 4. So Ferguson's aboard as now a 1-out base runner.
And how important is that throw out? Now you'd have first and second with nobody out. Telly now with the chance to help himself.
That one ripped into center field for a base hit. So Concord now with 2 runners aboard. And the third one got caught stealing.
Yeah,
This could have, you know.
Gunned down.
Yeah.
That was huge now because that could have possibly scored a run or loaded the bases up.
Now Brown comes to the plate. And he takes a breaking ball in the dirt for ball 1. Schultz starting to perhaps lose a little bit here. He's been hit. He walked a guy.
Yep.
Spins around, nothing doing there. Swings through that one. A throw down the second base. Lucky there, Skelton. No damage done. Schultz kicks, fires, swung on, fouled away. Strike 2. You have to feel, Jay.
Yep.
It feels like maybe the next run wins this
Yep,
one.
especially here in the 6th inning.
You know, we're getting late, yeah.
And I think that's why, Concord tried to get that stolen base early in this inning. And
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Big out right there for Archmere.
it's a huge strikeout.
That brings up Schiff. Schiff has a chance to do something here with 2 away. Runner in scoring position. Swings through. Strike 1.
Good pitch. Been able to stay ahead of these hitters.
That one's in the dirt. 1-1. That one ripped, but right at the second baseman. Nice play out there by Fabris. So no runs, 2 hits, a walk, caught stealing, a lot going on there. Nonetheless, through 5.5, still 1-1.
Yeah, that was huge to get out of there, and now Archmere will come to bat after these messages from our sponsors.
Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life. Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life. Wraps, signs, banners, and promotions.
And we're back here, folks. Bottom half of the sixth, and we had a one-pitch ground out and now one pitch hit by pitch to start this frame off. 1-1. Bottom half of the sixth inning, Jay.
Yeah.
It's been a good one so far.
It's been a really good one. Both teams with 3 hits and 1 run. Both pitchers have pitched efficient. Both defenses have been good.
Now Skelton to the plate. And O'Halloran, I mean, that's what he gets. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. You know? He has to wear one.
He has to wear one.
Skelton pokes it the other way. It's going to get – that's a productive out. 2 away, runner now in scoring position.
Yeah, it really was.
But it's another quick start to an inning.
Yeah.
For Kelly. Schultz, who drove in the tying run to help himself out, now has a chance
to put his team ahead.
To put his team ahead here with a runner in scoring position. He already has the 1-2-out RBI single back in the 4th. That pitch is outside. 1-0. That one skied into center field. Left center it goes over, and making the play is Baxter in a quick 6th inning for Kelly as we head now to the 7th inning, and we are still tied up at 1.
Promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. 2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life. Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life. wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326.
Seventh inning. Is something going to give, or do we got free baseball ahead of us? We'll find out here, Jay. Both pitches are in pretty decent spots in terms of their pitch count.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So we'll see where this goes.
Where this leads.
Ferrari will lead this one off for Concord. 8-9-1. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out back to the pitcher and a fly out to center field. First pitch is low and away, ball 1. And this one popped into right field, perfectly positioned for out number 1.
I feel like the outfielders, when the ball has been hitting the outfield, have been positioned perfect all night long.
They really have, Jay. And nothing's gotten into the gap. And Chase Jones will come to the plate. This one's outside, ball 1. '90th pitch there for Schultz. Again, unofficially. Breaking balls in there for strike 1. That thing is a beauty.
Yeah, it is. He's got that thing working all night long, too.
Really has.
The thing with them, you can lose that pitch throughout the night sometimes.
In the dirt. 2-1. That one fouled straight back. 2-2. And this one fouled away. Schultz kicks, fires, grounder right back to him. And it's another quick out. What a duel we've got going here, Jay.
I'll tell you what. The pitchers are dealing.
You love to see it. Who's going to come away with a run? Now back to the top of the order in Mills. Bobby Mills. That one's in ball 1 inside. Breaking ball in there, strike 1.
Wow, that's
That looper.
that is impressive.
Gotta love the looper.
Yeah. What they call those nowadays, sweeper.
The sweeper goes across
Okay,
the
yeah.
plate. That one ripped into center field, but again, perfectly positioned. And putting it away is Thompson. So another quick 1, 2, 3 inning for Schultz. If he wants to, he could start another batter.
Yeah, he can.
Through 7.5, still 1-1.
Yeah, it really is. It's really one of those pitching duels here, and Pat, you know what wasn't a pitching duel yesterday? If I can find it here, I think the Smyrna game. Laurel Smyrna, 21-13 in baseball yesterday. That is a high-scoring affair. I don't know if they would have any pitchers left for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
Here's the last. Smyrna did not, or Laurel did not score in the first 2 innings, and they went 2-5-4-6-4 for their 21 runs.
Wow. Wow.
Smyrna did not score the first 3 innings, and they went 4-3-3-3. So that is a crazy stat line.
That it is, Jay. We're coming to about the midway point of the baseball season. That's those kind of runs, man.
Yeah.
You're just not used to seeing that. You're not used to seeing
Definitely
that.
not. I mean, yesterday, look at some of the scores. Monsignor Bonner 3-1 over Appo. Sanford 2-0 over Friends. You had Newark Charter 5-3 over Slasianum. So you had all those low-scoring games, and then you had the 21-13 score. I think Mike Lang would have liked to be at that game. Smyrna Laurel 21-13 in baseball final.
I was not there. No.
Yeah, you like that game. I doubt it.
Aulick comes to the plate to lead the bottom half of the 7th on. Really great, pitching spot for Kelly here. His pitches are not really close to his limit, given if he had his full allotment coming into this one. This one fouled away, strike 1. That come towards you, Mike?
That was the it was EML. That's a rarity, too, and not a first pitch out by Kelly.
Kelly comes set, kicks inside, ball 1. And now a little meeting of the minds here, Jay.
Yep. Do everything you can to keep the leadoff runner off base.
We got NBA playing tournament action tonight.
I saw that, and we had 2 games last night, right?
We did.
You had the Warriors and
the Grizzlies.
and then
I think it was the Hawks and the Magic.
I saw that Trae Young got tossed in that game.
He did. He looked like a guy that was like, all right, I'm done with this season.
Yeah.
And that one's popped straight up in the air.
This is not gonna
Catcher
be a fun play.
loses it in the lights, and that was just a tough all-around play. I don't think Ferguson saw it.
No, he did not see it. And then, like you said, then it's fun because that ball was up there for a while. Gets new life here.
Breaking ball in the dirt. 2-2. That one's in the dirt. Count runs full.
This is a rarity. A full count in this game, Pat.
Yeah, it is, Jay. It really is. I think we've got a collective 3 walks in this one, if I'm not mistaken. Kelly hits him. So he earned that one. And a lead-off base runner here for Archmere in their bottom half of the 7th.
Yeah, now it gets interesting. Do they want to, bunt him over? Do you want to hit and run action? Do you want to just do some different things? So
it's the 4th free pass of the game between the two teams. That's walks and hit by pitches combined, 2 of each.
I was going to say, I knew we had 2 hit by pitches, so by math, I was going to say that means 2 walks.
Just great pitching. Actually, I missed 1 walk. There was 1 extra walk there. So 3 walks and 2 hit by pitches. And we'll see if Archmere looks to play a little small ball here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that runner if I can over to second base.
Kenny is at the plate. He's 0 for 2. He's flied out the center field and grounded to the shortstop. So we'll see. Tim Hamburger, he went to speak to his pitcher.
Yep.
Sits at 81 pitches right now, unofficially. Let's see if Archmere has the bunt on. Kenny at the plate. He squares around. And he takes low and away, ball 1. Yeah, that's a good bunt. That's a really good one. And he's going to beat it. Throw gets up the line. Rounding third and going home. The throw to the plate is not in time, and Archmere walks it off. Unbelievable. A beautifully placed bunt by Kenny. The throwing error leads Aulick all the way around the bases to score, Jay.
Yeah, that was, like you said, it all started with a great bunt. That bunt was where no one could get it. You're almost better off eating the ball there, not throwing it. And then what they did was a good throw, and then, if ball gets away, and I'll tell you what, aggressive running for Archmere, and they score all the way from first base on it.
Wow. 2-1, your final. Heck of a job here. Archmere just small balling that one in play. And it all starts with the pitcher. I mean, the pitcher was absolutely tremendous tonight. Riley Schultz goes the distance, only allows the 1 run on 3 hits. Jay.
Right, and then he also had the RBI single back to tie the game in the 4th inning. So that was pretty impressive and a nice win here for Archmere. And guess what? Concord suffers their first loss of the season. First loss of the season for Concord is correct. It was a great job by Schultz. He gets our 302 Sports Player of the game. Yeah, amazing effort here. Only 1 run on 3 hits. He spanned across the full 7 innings. And Jay, you talked about it. That's a big win for Archmere now, moving above 500 at 5-4 about midway through the season. Right, and you're exactly right. It is the midway point because they play 18 games. They're 5-4 now. There's a huge win here against a Concord team that was undefeated. It will set their momentum. They do not play in the easy conference there, Pat. In the Diamond State, you got DMA, Conrad. You have all these teams. And it's not easy. Plus, then you go out of the conference and you play Concord, St. Mark's, Sally's. Yep, Devon Prep. I mean, and so if you can get to 10 wins, 10-8, I think they're going to safely be in. But that's a good win here at Frawley Stadium. Exciting way to finish this one off. Archmere wins with the small ball. It was a leadoff walk, a sacrifice bunt with a throwing error, and tremendous effort around the bases by the sophomore Silas Aulick to score the game-winning run. 2-1, Archmere gets the win. 5-4, Concord falls to 8-1 on the season. Jay, any final thoughts? Just a very well played game by both teams, and you hate to see it end on an error, but that's the way it goes. It was a great bunt and heads up base running for Archmere to get in here and get the win in walk off fashion.
Absolutely. So that'll do it here on 302 Sports. Tremendous game here at Frawley Stadium. We're right back here tomorrow night. 6:30 first pitch. It's DMA and William Penn, two of the top premier teams in the state of Delaware. You're going to want to tune in for that one. For Nick Halliday, Mike Lang, my broadcast partner here today, and producer Jason Winchell, I've been Patrick Arianes. Thanks for tuning in to 302 Sports presentation at Delaware High School Baseball. We'll see you tomorrow night.